Coming up in this episode.
Growing up, what is your favourite game? When I say favourite game, what just fucking boom, there it is.
We played them games for fucking hours.
Yeah.
More than we've done anything else.
Yeah, I used to fucking play that game with my sister sat next to me who was like 4 and I'm just like killing a fucking prostitute with a crowbar. You know, it's just so fucking hell.
Copy of Super Mario 64 sold for 1.6 million.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
This game has sold 500 million copies.
All the guys played this game to the point where our manager had to have a meeting at one point, because obviously when it was game time, like, no one gave a fuck about the call. He was like, right, I'm going to ban the game. People were like, I'm leaving.
Really?
I didn't even know they had that. That is something I didn't even know existed until you just pulled it out.
As of April 2018, it generated 6 billion in revenue.
And I actually think us 4 should have a match with it. Worms.
Oh! APMA, how are we doing? Now, cast your mind back. Fuck me. Episode 3?
Was it?
Was it nostalgia? Episode 3?
Feel like it was.
It was in the first 5.
Definitely.
Yeah, Ben's going to do a little
Definitely.
check.
What was it? It was episode 3, wasn't it?
3.
It's 3. Got it right. There we go. So that was a nostalgia one. And we chatted about all the nice things growing up and that. We've also chatted about movies and shit. So I thought today, let's talk about video games. Because video games have been a massive part of my life. I think it's been a massive part of everyone's life here. And so, yeah, who doesn't play video games throughout their life, you know? So everyone can relate. It's a relatable fucking topic. So we're going to go back in time. We're going to go to retro. We're going to go nostalgia and all that. But I want to just, for a moment, be in the here and now. I went shopping yesterday. Well, it was more just like a leisurely browse, to be honest. I think I was just killing the afternoon.
Stalking.
Yeah.
Leisurely browse.
Yeah, no, I was in the Norwich shopping mall, Chantry Place, and I thought, I'll have a look in Game. And Game was no longer there.
Gone.
I was like, fucking hell, what the fuck? I know, obviously, economy and all that good jazz is... People are struggling, but I thought Game was like a big fucking company.
Staple piece.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's now gone.
Have they? It's a bit Blockbuster vibes, isn't it?
They've been struggling.
This is the thing.
Have they innovated?
Yeah, but
I think they innovated the wrong way. Because
I don't think they had any innovation in them. I don't like Blockbuster could have made an online platform in order to.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Game don't
we're
produce.
just the middleman
Yeah.
between the fucking.
It's true.
Between the console and the fucking. You had to go there to buy the game to put it, but the console now has got it in.
Yeah.
In it.
There's no need to go
unless Game created a fucking console.
Yeah, no, it's
That
true.
was their only way.
Because also, with how games are now, even though you go and buy the disc, you've still got to download everything.
Yeah.
So you may as well just buy it through the
Download it.
console,
Yeah.
and then you ain't got to leave your house.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying like, game's gone. I mean, I don't think I've actually
surprised.
bought something in Game for like a few years, because if it was on PlayStation, I'd buy it through the PlayStation Store. So yeah, that is just. But then what could Game have done about that? But then they did that whole esports thing. Did you see that? That was quite cool. They set up like the computers and that, and they had like tournaments and stuff. So like I think it was like the Norwich Hawks or some shit. It was very Americanized, but they gave it a go.
What was that in their shops?
Yeah, so they basically sacked off half of their shop space to put all like computers and stuff, and then say for example Call of Duty, they'd have a tournament where you'd rock up, you'd join the team, and then on the Friday you'd play against another team within like Game in the country, like Manchester, fucking
very.
The thing
very
is,
niche.
Too
you
niche,
can do that online, though, can't you?
Exactly. Yeah. No, exactly.
What they should have done was try to use the Game branding. Obviously, having just the logo Game is such a to get the fucking copyright of owning something called Game.
Yeah.
Like if they'd they could have done anything with just the branding and the name, and people would have known it.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just holding on to the shops, wouldn't they?
Maybe they didn't care, like the owners, whatever. Just like, do you know, sometimes I feel like that kind of happened with Blockbuster as well. Just,
what used to be good,
Those
I
things,
used to
shit.
like
Yeah.
in games, you could get the second-hand ones, and
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah,
you could
because
go
that's
in there.
something that the online things can't replicate.
Yeah, they can't
Yeah.
replicate the second-hand games, which
Yeah.
was always a good thing. But then obviously all them other shops opened up, didn't they? Fucking whatever they're called.
CEX and
CEX,
stuff.
Yeah.
So TK Maxx.
I want to talk.
Because it's TK Maxx.
CEX. Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
talk about it within this because I think there's going to be a big shift in the older physical games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like real,
Well, they're done now, aren't they?
real big movement.
Big money.
Big money. I feel.
Well, the
There's-
value of them.
Because they're
So-
not making them anymore. So
Yeah.
Again, yeah. So like, one of them is that you can't get them. Obviously, there's a limited amount of stock.
Yeah.
A thing I didn't really think about back because I've collected them for like I've collected them for a few years now, and I collected them back in the day. But I sold my collection when I went to Australia.
Yeah.
But so now the reason I say this and the reason I think it's going to go that way, a copy of Super Mario 64 on the N64,
Yeah.
pristine condition, sold for 1.6 million, 1.56.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. And then
It's obviously all boxed and stuff unopened.
pristine.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
this
yeah.
is something I didn't. I've collected games for years, and like it's a bit. But now, like Pokemon, there's like great,
Yeah.
Yeah,
great
yeah, yeah,
companies.
yeah, yeah,
So now-
yeah.
So now it's like getting it graded.
Yeah.
And having the pristine.
well, yeah, because remember the discs, the
disc
PS1
yeah,
scratches
yeah,
was
yeah.
always like, I bet there's not many discs out there without that.
Not many
discs.
discs, but yeah.
Crayola.
But
all over them.
it'll be
Yeah.
the money.
Yeah.
Same with Pokemon as well. The money will be where you've gone and got it graded.
Yeah.
Like I've already seen a bit of a shift on eBay of the prices going up.
Yeah, I have as well.
Another one was the.
I might have to get into the old because PS1 games now,
No-
but they're
that's
like,
Yeah.
that's old, isn't it?
Yeah. I've still got
Fuck
mine.
the pod, I'm gone.
The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
That sold for
What,
Yeah.
N64?
no, on the first Nintendo.
Oh.
That sold for 870,000.
Fucking 1,000?
$870,000.
So you need the big games as well.
So
They're
like
the ones that are gonna
big games that are like rare, but in what you're looking for is pristine condition.
Pristine,
Um,
boxed.
So like
I've got loads of N64 cartridges.
yeah,
but I ain't got the
So now
boxes.
it's going to be like instruction but your game,
Yeah.
and then it's going to be
Ah.
and then finding I don't know.
Am I going to go on the Pokemon Game Boy games now? And when
Well,
because remember I was
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at them and
I've
I
been
was
looking
going to
recently.
buy. Have they gone up? Like,
yeah. So for example, Pokemon Gold. It's not crazy, but basically you could have picked them up 15 quid on eBay, but now like boxed, but it's been opened, they're like 150 quid, which I know isn't great, but if you think
Yeah.
about, it's
I remember
10x.
looking though. I remember looking when the whole Pokemon thing really
Ungraded.
blew up.
Yeah.
Like what was it, 6 months ago? Or
Yeah.
something, when Logan Paul and everyone was, and I was looking at them games, and you could get them for 80 quid.
Yeah.
Like really good condition.
Yeah.
Like ones.
That's the thing.
I didn't.
In the
Yeah.
past, so it's always been about
It's
like
the thing, innit?
I
it's
know,
been about
yeah.
attention to it. So now this has happened.
Yeah.
Now someone has seen like a value of something go for that much, and the attention's on it. Everyone will be looking at games, and there'll be people
Yeah.
who are like, "Oh, I'll buy them," and just like I've been buying them. I bought a whole bunch about a year ago. I've actually got the consoles.
Like, imagine if you had even like just
Yeah,
thinking
look-
now, like imagine all the FIFA. If you had like FIFA 96, 97,
Yeah.
98, 90,
But it's
all
still-
in like good.
Yeah.
This is still early. Like there's
Yeah, for
still
sure.
there's a lot. There's a lot of
yeah.
opportunity here. So
See, I got that. I got both. See,
Oh,
I got
shit.
gold and I got blue for fucking Christmas as a child.
Yeah.
I was given, if they sell, 15 grand's worth of shit in 2 products right now. That's fucking insane.
So, but yeah, like if you see them,
Pokemon Blue, favorite Pokemon game of all time.
the good thing about these is like unlike sort of Pokemon cards and that, like very, very easy to check. Like,
Yeah.
there are replicas, so you do have to be careful.
Yeah, of course.
If you're looking on eBay and stuff, especially nowadays, like if Mega Drive games, SNES games, there's loads of if they look absolutely pristine,
Yeah.
they're probably replicas. So they have to state
Right, I'm with
on
you,
an eBay
yeah.
listing as well. They have to state, so have a little look and
Mhm.
have a look down on them. But yeah, I've my collection's going up, but it's the pristine condition I'd never really thought of.
Yeah.
I
and
just
getting it
never even
graded.
thought about like the fucking PS1 games and stuff because you always think about that. We always collected the Mega Drive.
Yeah,
'cause they
the
were
discs.
like,
Yeah.
and remember like PS1 kind of would just you could fucking get them for like £5 or whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bet now they're worth.
Yeah.
But they're starting because it's the nostalgia now. That's kind of
Exactly.
our era, isn't it?
It
Like,
moves forward, doesn't it? You
Yeah.
know.
Exactly. I think you mentioned this before as well. It's about
Ridge Racer.
those people coming of age
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
with money.
Yeah.
So like
So Pokemon cards come out 20 years ago, so
Yeah.
they're now 28. Well,
Exactly,
20,
yeah.
25 to 30.
those games,
Boom.
there's people who are like lucky about it. And the person who's buying it. I mean, I don't know about the 1.6 million case, but like they are buying it because of sort of nostalgia.
Exactly, and it serves that purpose for them, doesn't it? You
And
know,
the
that's where
nostalgia
the
is,
value is.
we played them games for fucking hours.
Yeah.
More than we've done anything else.
Yeah. And
More
you
than
didn't
you've
have
done
to
anything.
download
Yeah, like
anything.
if
just
you had a
put it in.
game back in the day, like if you think of a friend who you always remember the game that they had.
Yeah.
That was like I remember one of my good friends had like actual soccer and like Alan Shearer was on like and I just if I think about a computer game like, in him it's just actual soccer.
Yeah,
like Alan
yeah.
Shearer.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Remember that?
Fucking hell.
yeah.
The original
Fucking
Super
hell.
Mario Kart.
Is that good
Shit
Nick?
alive.
It's good, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Is that in a case?
yeah.
Like a case within the box.
So these are like these are like protected.
man.
See now that is that
Man.
in another fucking
if that was
that's gonna be
pristine
worse.
condition as well.
Yeah, but that's good Nick.
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's not.
But the thing is that like just having
That's
one
so
in the box
fucking
is going
cool,
to be
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
This is like
You rob him.
this is quite
Utopia.
cool. Utopia. I spend a little.
Fucking hell.
But some of these games as well, like like Utopia, like they've done like films and there's like
Yeah.
TV programs and different things. So
As well, yeah, like the actual fuck me, what's the brand behind the game, like
Yeah,
Street
yeah.
Fighter is still knocking about. Like
yeah.
if you get something that's still going, that's
Yeah.
kind of like Pokemon's still going, it's like
Yeah.
but the old stuff now is like 20 years old. That's what I reckon the FIFAs.
do you remember Lemons?
Oh yeah, I
So
remember that.
love
Yeah,
Lemons.
I used to love
Is that the original thingy as well? The original price tag on it?
Yeah. So I've got this. This was Lemons 2, which was Tribes. I've got Lemons 1 as well, but
Oh,
this is
man.
cool. So
Forgot Sega games came in like basically a video
yeah,
case.
so it's
Yeah.
like that, and then I haven't even opened up some of it, and then some of them you get like little.
Nothing in there.
Oh man, I never opened it. I paid $4,000 for that.
Looks like a fucking checkbook.
That's so fucking
you
cool,
got your
man.
instruction book. And then some of them, like even some of the posters, I've got games.
Yeah,
before,
the posters,
we've got
yeah, the
the
Sonic
posters were
posters, yeah.
20, 30 quid.
Wow,
Yeah.
Just some are more.
that's so sick,
rare.
man. Did
I'm
you
gonna
know?
fucking start getting
I
into
was
this
just because I did that Pokemon video on my channel the other day. I was just looking at just things about game and shit. Apparently, you know the classic blowing up.
Yeah,
that actually worked.
Yeah,
that was
100%,
actually a thing.
Yeah. So like this,
Oh man,
your Genesis have got like
Is that teenage?
this was a
Yeah.
classic. This is quite
yeah,
expensive.
this was a fucking sick game.
oh man, this is so
Yeah.
cool.
So these had these have
I'll
got
pull
like
that off.
so the Genesis you had the British Mega Drive
yeah,
and the Genesis, and like basically it when you put your cartridge in,
yeah,
there's two little plastic bits that you could cut off, and then you could put Genesis games into it, so you could play the American games. And all it is 2 bits of plastic, and
yeah.
like, so all my mates did it, and I remember, and like my mum and dad had bought me this Mega Drive for like 170 quid or 50 quid, whatever it was at the time, and I was like, "Can I do it?" And they're like, "You're not you're not cutting it off." And I think I did in the end. I
Yeah.
just did one night, but they were like, "No, you're gonna break it." It's a lot of money as well back then. But yeah, you could cut out the sides.
It's like he's just saying
Oh,
that
with
I
it-
want to
with
cut
it-
my
with
Xbox
it-
up.
yeah,
just
yeah,
no,
same thing.
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Just trying to think with inflation, I didn't realise there was that much back then. Like the
No,
original consoles, 150, 170.
Yeah,
What would that be?
yeah,
A good
yeah.
four?
The game's
What would
like
that be
30
now?
quid.
Do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
Probably the same as how much a
Yeah,
console
good
is.
300,
yeah.
400
quid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mad. They're so fucking. Oh man.
I've got.
This is the thing though, like you got there, in 20, 30 years when all these kids have bought digital copies, they're not going to have this sort of shit. Do you know what I mean?
I think the negative thing about collecting it is that you need a bit of space. For
yeah,
it.
of course. Yeah.
But I really think in 20, 30 years, it hasn't actually increased that much for a long time. Like from where it is now.
It's coming though.
So I
yeah.
feel, especially with like news like that and all the Pokemon, I feel that at the minute, they're good investments to buy. I would say.
Yeah.
They're not. You're not going to lose money. They're only going to go up. I got this.
Wow.
This was.
I remember this.
So this was quality. Like back in the day, it's called Mario Paint, and it was a bit like
Paint on the computer.
And you got and you could do some editing on it. And you could like play music, and this is like the 90s.
Yeah.
When you could do this, you could do little games on it and do animations, and it comes with. I've not even opened this. It comes with a little mouse. I hope there's something in it.
There we go. We're getting a fucking unboxing exclusive. What have you done, Ben?
Ooh, what's in it?
Smells.
Throw it over here, Ben.
It even smells new. Is that a poster? That
That's
is a
it, yeah.
poster.
So it's got all the instructions.
That looks sick.
That's mad. That is so fucking cool.
I'll show. So this is all the stuff you can do. You can. I remember playing this. You can. You can do like loads of little animations on it for the time as well. Yeah, it's a lot better than Paint.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah.
That is something I didn't even know existed until you just pulled it out.
And it's like, so the mouse, obviously the mouse went into your...
Sim City was on the fucking
Yeah, your
SNES.
mouse went into the thing.
Fucking nuts,
And
man.
it's got its own little Nintendo mouse.
No way. Mate, I
She's,
bet that would go for something. Fucking hell.
Yeah, these are... Again, I don't think they're huge, but they're starting to creep up in value.
Yeah.
Maybe like 70, 80 quid, something.
Yeah.
Maybe 100 quid, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe more. But this has got the poster, it's got all the bits and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and it's quite good condition.
Yeah.
But the
That's
good thing about this,
amazing.
because there's not like many of them. Once they do go,
Yeah, of
once
course.
that happens, and they do go,
Yeah.
like it's only going to go one way.
What
Yeah.
I like on that is it's got some of
What's that?
Like your mouse
man.
pad.
Oh, man.
it's got some of the old
That's
games
so fucking-
like from that point. So on
That's
there,
got
I-
100 back then.
Yeah.
it had like Sim City,
Yeah.
Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
SimCity was quality.
They did like what they've become now. Like Zelda's.
Oh
Like,
my god,
you know,
yeah, and even Sims.
yeah,
Sims is
and, like,
fucking huge.
they started out then. That
Yeah,
was, you know,
yeah,
If
yeah.
you played that now, you'd be like, they didn't know where they was gonna go.
Yeah,
like
it was coming,
companies
yeah.
or whatever.
They're
so
probably
like,
fucking winging it back then.
yeah. So it's interesting to
Yeah.
see.
I've got some. I've got a couple
progress.
of full Street Fighter 2 Nintendo actual consoles.
Yeah.
Which are cool.
There's
Got-
a
bring those.
there's a Zelda game on eBay for £72,500.
What one's that?
A Link to the Past on SNES.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
There's no bid, so I don't know.
How are
whether that's,
N64 done? That's as far back as I go.
Yeah.
I did have a Sega, but I don't have it anymore.
See, if you've got like
unfortunately. But I've got a
if you've
Nintendo
got
64.
a golden eye, like fucking.
Yeah, I got the cartridge. I ain't got
Yeah,
the
if
fucking...
you've got like a crisp like condition boxed,
Yeah.
because you could probably pick one. I still reckon you could pick one of them up at a good price at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
But then in 10 years,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think you can.
No.
some of the my advice, if you're gonna invest in a couple, is just like try and get the best condition
Yeah.
that you can. Because it's not that common. I don't know where you get it done. I think it's more common in America, but to get them graded, and that's what it become. It'd be like, right, getting them graded. What grade is it? And that's how people will judge the price on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that geezer on there, didn't he? And he was come up with about the grading thing
Yeah.
about the game. And
Yeah,
he said there's
actually,
a company
yeah,
that
yeah,
set
that's
up,
true.
I can't remember what it was.
But now you've got a couple of big
There's a
hitters
few, yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
There'll be
PSA,
more-
Beckett.
Yeah, there'll be more
um,
people getting stuff graded, and then
Yeah.
there'll be probably like auction places where you can send it and get it.
Yeah, because it solidifies the value. Well, not the value, but it solidifies the quality.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's like, right,
Yeah.
that is how, as long as nothing, you know, fucking
Yeah.
throw it off a fucking building, that is how it's going to remain
Yeah, yeah,
now, you
yeah.
know. So, obviously, the price will fluctuate, but the actual quality will
I'm
remain.
gonna start getting one a week.
Yeah, and I think I've collected that
Do
stuff
it.
for years, but I do think now's the time to get some good condition stuff.
Yeah.
And then source. I'll have a look at some point, and then I'll put some links in for grading.
What games would you buy? Would you obviously if you're gonna go for like some of your favourite games? What would you? Who's gonna collect a game?
Well, to be fair, I'll tell you what I'm on the lookout for right now, because I have Pokemon Blue cartridge and I have Pokemon Yellow cartridge, so I want Pokemon Red just because
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
UK they
All
were,
three,
yeah. So that's what I'm actually on the lookout for now. I've also got silver. For some reason, I've got silver. I think that was my cousin's because I had gold, but I don't know where that gold has gone. So I'll maybe pick up one of those as well.
There's a
But,
couple of websites that I've used in the past as well, which will give you a list of all the rarest games
Yeah.
and the cost roughly.
Yeah.
But now the costs, there's two that I use, and the costs haven't changed for like the past 10 years, and those prices are up now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can check out rare it is. There's some really rare. There's like some Blockbuster Mega Drive games out there, which was a limited edition. They're really expensive.
Man.
There's some rare shit out there.
I tell you what I fucking regret now in hindsight is, say like with my PS1 games, obviously I had all the cases, but then my mum got me like, you know, them like the zip binder things. To save space.
Yeah.
So you get rid of all the
Yeah.
fucking cases. Yeah. So I got a load of PS1 games in one of them things, but it's like, gutted. But like, I'd like to, saying, you know, what would I like to go for? What would you like to go for? You know, the PS1 games, but where there was like more than one disc. So you had like Final Fantasy games, had like 8 discs.
Yeah.
Command and Conquer was like 4 discs.
Resident Evil 2 was like 2 discs. You could play like 2 versions.
Yeah.
You could play like the woman or the dude. Yeah, that was fucking sick.
Yeah, man.
That's what I mean, all that stuff now.
Metal Gear Solid,
Resident
like 4
Evil, like
discs.
those kind of games, because like I say, Resident Evil's still going.
Yeah.
The franchise is still sort of knocking out. So.
Like the originals of that stuff.
Yeah.
Because it only takes like one big new film that's like,
Yeah.
you know, Resident Evil haven't brought out a good film in ages, but like for one of them companies to just come out with a fucking banging film where it's like, and then that ignites all the old.
Yeah, definitely.
As well, like, you know, if you look at sort of Pokemon, and obviously that gained a lot of interest. As soon as something gains interest, like people will see that now, and then I just think that will push prices up. Overall with everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I mean, 1.6 million for
that's insane
for a new game. And N64 as well. Like that to me is not that old.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like whereas retro goes.
Yeah.
But retro is it's you can almost like visualize it as like a wall going through time. Do you know what I mean? So say like retro is currently up to 1991, and then next year retro will be 1992, 93. You know what I mean? Yeah. So give it 10 years. The PS1 and that, tasty.
Well, that's the thing. Even the new games now, like you say, you know, you can still buy them in the shops. At some point in 50 years,
that'll be gone.
That will be right. And they're like, remember, you could buy a physical copy. So like a pristine copy of an Xbox game now. If you keep it in a box sealed up, that could be the 1.6 million down the road. Who knows?
Yeah, definitely.
Stranger things.
I might just go into a game and just be like, I want the whole shop, like the actual shop. Shut it down, brick it all up.
Yeah,
just leave it.
And
then
just keep
open
paying
it back up.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to walk into an old game now.
You'd be
like walking through like with all the old,
like a Blockbuster.
Have you seen?
An old Blockbuster. Imagine an old Blockbuster.
Decent pictures
like all the popcorn,
like an old.
an
old
what about Game Station?
Like an old one, and you see it with like
Game Station.
There's some old pictures where obviously, like, you know, it'd be like the Mega Drive and it's all new, but obviously, it's
put
fucking
Curry's PC fucking 1990.
In the Castle Mall in Norwich, there used to be a game station, and obviously it closed down fucking decade ago now. But there's still the game station sign above the stages. They've never rented that space out.
Okay.
We need to go.
Might be worth
get
robbing.
that down. Yeah. What is it like a big
full on game station? Like fucking
Worth robbing.
One of them.
Yeah, see the little round bit that's just off. You could just get that, like a little Marvel shield.
When we update the studio,
go like what's an old computer game shop?
Blockbuster.
Do you remember Comet?
Yeah, Comet. Yeah, try Comet.
Dixon's.
WH Smith.
Dixon.
Just with all like the
HMV are hanging by a fucking thread. They're like, hold on, just hold on.
Yeah, someone. I mean HMV. What?
I know.
What do you even buy in there?
Isn't it mad that because CDs are basically irrelevant now?
I would buy a CD though. That's the thing. I would.
It is. I know. Yeah. But apparently, I think it was 2-3 years ago for the first time in like 2 decades. The fucking vinyls outsold CDs.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah.
And at this game station, basically, even though it's been gone for 10 years, the sign's still above it, perfectly preserved. So I want to go rob that.
Yeah,
I want to go take it.
What do you reckon? There's stock still in there?
No, not with the signs in there. The sign's above. And it's just never gone, and they've never sold the space either, because there was another mall came out and But anyway, it's fucking mad.
Did you ever hear about talking about retro games? There's a program on it went E.T., the game E.T. on the Atari. You've seen that?
Yeah.
Where they buried it all in the landfill.
Yeah. It was absolute shite, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful
Yeah.
game. But I wonder how many like boxes of old school games are just out there.
Yeah.
I mean, a rare one for like the Mega Drive is always Streets of Rage 3.
Really?
It's always like, I went searching at car boots for it because I was like, if you get that, it's like 80, 90, 100 quid. And it was always the Mega Drive game that I'd always looked for. But I never found it. I bought it in the end, but I didn't get it from a car boot.
Think about like how many of these games are just in people's attic spaces.
Oh, mate, so many.
Fucking.
Well, just the time, like I say, there's always a period on the car boots. There's always a period of stuff like where it's at a low value.
Yeah.
So like when
Me and you used to go, mate.
Yeah,
Like, get games for like a quid.
And like the Mega Drives then
Yeah.
would be a £5 for a Mega Drive and a couple of games. And but then I'd resell them for like 20 quid on eBay, get all the pictures. But there'll be PS1 games, all those now.
Yeah.
The
thing is, it's probably
always Xbox
space
game.
versus the cost of the value rising. Like you might have, you've got to put, you can have stuff in your house or whatever, but you're only limited to how much you can actually put in there.
Yeah, exactly.
But like if you used to actually do it as a job and you have to store all the stuff in like a warehouse, is the value of it rising quicker than the cost of the rent?
Exactly.
It's like,
yeah.
You have to pick the right things.
Pick the right things. Yeah. Well, I imagine now, and when the car boots something, but I imagine Xbox, the old Xbox games. The old, I bet they're dirt cheap. I bet you can.
Oh, yeah.
But I bet there's some of those in 10, 15, 20 years are going to be worth mad money.
A few that would, this is just off the top of my head, but a few that I'd say is maybe like a Halo Combat Evolved, Splinter Cell. Do you know what I mean? Like the big fucking titles on Xbox.
Even like Call of Duty, like
an old one.
Yeah.
Well, even like I say, even some that come out now because everyone downloads it.
Yeah,
not
to actually have a physical copy of it. Very true.
Will have it, and then in fucking 20 years, the original that stuff's becoming less and less. Physical stuff.
That's the thing. The thing, getting the
Less
combo.
supply.
You can search on how many like copies of stuff were made. Getting the combo of like something that's still around. Because it's all about who's going to buy it as well.
Yeah.
If you got to have if the franchise or the company's still around, it's got more.
Do you reckon?
Selling
Do you
value.
reckon the modern generation like things? Do you reckon they're attached to like stuff? Do you reckon it's just us?
No. The thing is, it's what again. It's nostalgia. So like my daughter's nostalgia of games is
just downloading it.
It's all me download. There'll be nothing that won't exist. The same as like CDs. Probably vinyl sales. People saying about vinyls. I imagine that is like your older generation of nostalgia hitting, buying them because
saying that though, obviously I never grew up with vinyls.
Yeah, I get the odd one. Yeah.
So I want to tap into that. I want to relive that moment where I preferred. So I think maybe you will get like a niche.
You 100% get new.
A couple of edgy kids, don't you? You get you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want those Xbox 360 games cases.
Yeah.
There's a bundle here for 10 quid, right, for Xbox 360. And it's got like Saints Row 2, Need for Speed Underground, Battlefield 4, Call of Duty 4, Dead Rising, Crackdown.
See, that's
Bioshock 2.
Crackdown.
Well, I say Xbox
Crackdown was a
360.
game.
So Halo 3. So these are all like blockbuster.
Yeah, so
big
that's
games.
what happens. So this is what happens with, and it happens with everything. There's a bottom, which is like probably that. There's a bottom where it's just not worth anything. Like your VHS videos, they were everywhere. You couldn't even give them away at car boot sales. You couldn't. And now VHS sells in pristine mint condition. There's some 100%. Of them that go in so if you get that balance right and you've got a box or a couple of boxes, you can store some stuff. You could spend 200-300 quid, put it away, don't even touch it for like 10 years.
That's like the old tapes, isn't it? Like the Marshall Mathers LP, square, fucking hell.
See, I might do that. I might just spend like 200 quid, buy a load of like proper bottom like that stuff, bottom market.
Ben's favourite game.
Put it in a box and then and then just reopen it and like just set it out for like 10 years.
Bury it, mate, in your garden. You've actually got hidden treasure.
Yeah,
I've got a safe. Put it in there.
Yeah, it's just mad. And the thing is, as well, I know you're saying they're not going to have that nostalgia, that attachment because they've never experienced it. but then like down the line even further, when they don't have something to tap into, as collectors, they'll tap into. So I mean, so I just feel like it'll just keep looping over.
Yeah, and there's always something to, there's always something physical in it when you're a kid that will be collectibles. Like God knows in 10 years' time what the craze will be.
Yeah, exactly. You can never call that. Like I think back, I know.
Probably be like iPads.
Yeah. Whoa, look at that iPod.
Yeah. Do you remember the iPad fucking number 2? That was like huge. Like,
well, you could get an iPod that wasn't a phone.
Yeah.
What? It was just for music. What do you mean? Like
iPod.
It's funny you just said that. Like, I bet iPods are actually fucking.
Probably.
No, they still make. They still make new ones.
People will probably start. People probably be walking around with like the iPod 1, like fucking
like
proper hipster,
like using a cassette tape
like literally a guy
now.
who's got like fucking vinyl. That'll be like, you know what I mean? The silver fox with his fucking turquoise iPod 1. You're like, edgy cunt.
Yeah, I do love nostalgia though. There's something that I see something and it's like, I'm a collector.
Because remember the adverts for those iPods when they come out and all the colours, and it was like and that now, like looking, that's retro now, isn't it?
Well, I remember
at the time it was fucking.
When Steve Jobs introduced it, he had a pair of jeans on, and he was just like, it comes out, and he's like, "Did you ever wonder what this little pocket in your jeans are for?" And everyone's like looking at him like, "What the fuck's?" And then he just pulls out the
the shuffle.
Yeah, he pulls, and he's like, "It was for this." And then it's like, fucking genius.
That is genius.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What is that pocket for?
There's the shuffle, mate.
Yeah, it's an urban legend, mate.
Yeah. I actually don't know what that's for. A pen? I don't know.
So someone said it was for.
I think it's for a lighter, isn't it?
Yeah, or like a condom or fucking.
Fuck's sake.
It was.
What is it for?
Pocket watches.
It's for a pocket watch.
What, that little.
Tiny jeans were designed for pocket watches. Because people used to have the pocket.
They see what, sorry?
They did exactly that.
The pocket within a pocket. Those little.
A pocket watch.
Yeah, that's what was. You know the pocket that were going on.
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? Because it's like, like when animals and stuff. When things.
They're everywhere.
When things evolve.
Yeah.
But they just don't needed it anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like
I don't think I've ever put anything in
that's
that.
The appendix.
Yeah, I was going to say, because we don't need our appendix anymore.
Yeah.
That is the appendix of clothing.
Like. It's like someone's got a condom in one.
I'm not being funny. It looks like a bit of effort as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now that it's not used, maybe just stop doing that bit.
Have you ever had a pair of jeans without it?
No, don't think so.
Can't have that.
What would be annoying? You put your hand in your pocket, your finger goes in there, and you fucking finger.
Yeah.
Bastards.
The pocket within a pocket. I mean, it's a weird.
Keeping hospitals fucking ticking over for
breaking things.
Such a weird little thing that
just, picture with the condom. Look, what's that tiny pocket on your? Let 3 down.
We need to release something for that pocket. That's what fucking Steve Jobs did, didn't it? Yeah. Fucked it.
He sees a problem and he fills it. Sees a pocket and he fills it.
Pocket watch.
Fucking hell.
But also empties it at the same time.
That's it.
Because you ain't got any cash.
Yeah.
Very true. But also, just quickly, I know it's not gaming, but because you were talking about videos, there's a movie critic that I watch, and he his backdrop was just like fucking thousands of Blu-rays, and he's changed it to video because he's like, videotapes are so much fucking cooler, and obviously they're thicker, so you can see like the the name of the movie and stuff more. And so he's just got all these pristine videotapes behind him, which just look really fucking cool.
What, actual physical ones?
Yeah, instead of the Blu-rays, just got.
Have you even looked at the prices of VHSs?
No.
Because I imagine a Pulp Fiction VHS tape. I bet that's fucking. I haven't even checked.
I found
I actually want that.
I found a VHS Thriller. Thriller, Michael Jackson. I've got that.
Yes,
I've got that on a VHS.
Really?
That I found at a car boot.
Pulp Fiction.
Fucking mad.
I've got to check this out.
It's just mad, isn't it?
But it's funny because I've been.
They're still quite cheap.
Yeah, they're dirt cheap.
They are.
But that's art. I think. Shit like that's fucking art.
It's like a movie poster on a fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna start collecting this shit.
It's like depends on how many of stuff was made.
Yeah. Because I liked the little era for DVDs when they had like special. You got them like W.H. Smith, like specials. Not W.H. Smith, fucking. What's it?
Oh, the sleeves.
HMV?
Yeah, HMV. Yeah, like the sleeves and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got like a Shaun of the Dead, but it's got like a comic book sleeve on it and shit like that. They're quite cool.
But that's what I like about the old games is that you get your instruction book, maybe a little poster. Like it's it's very wholesome.
Yeah, definitely. There's substance there, isn't there?
And like you can resell it. It has value. So like the games you download, you can't.
No, you can't do anything with it.
Can't do it. You can't give it to someone else, can you?
No.
It stays on your
Yeah.
console. Yeah. So it's like, long term, like down the line.
Shit.
Yeah. No, most definitely.
No, it's good because it's convenient, but it does take away that.
That's what I wanted from the start, though.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's a brilliant move. But it just makes me think in my head. It's like, this is why now the prices of this stuff is kind of, people are they're starting to realise that's it.
Yeah.
It's done. You'll never be able to.
You can't get that shit.
You can't get it.
They won't even be able to make it.
Yeah.
There won't even be the machinery that fucking knocked that shit together. So it'll be like difficult to get discs made and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so fucking cool.
And once they go up, they don't drop. That's the Once they set the price in the market, like those prices won't go deviate.
Yeah, no, it's fascinating, and that is a whole nother element to physical copies, isn't it? That you just won't get with the digital. But we're going to quickly take it to a break, and then we come back. I've got stats for you. Top 10 selling video games of all time, and I'm talking how many copies and all sorts of shit. So. Yeah, and we'll talk more retro stuff for sure. Right, see you when we get back. APMA, you're right, VIPs. Welcome to this exclusive podcast just for you. VIP, you're right, I'm just talking about the spice. Great question, mate. And then, fucking. What did you
A lot of that. I was like,
Oh, Acorn Garden.
boys are fucking goalless, mate. Stevie, you're making me cry, man.
It's funny because
Can we just vouch that if any of us dies, we carry on the podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Don't know why Ben's playing that, to be honest. What are you drinking?
I'm a VIPs.
Hello, Caden.
What's the one thing you're looking forward to most?
Oh, good question, mate. Thank you very much. We will answer that now. How are you?
Right, Dishy Dan.
Yeah, we've got a game show to do.
Game show!
People were using them to pleasure themselves to 50 Shades of Grey.
Cucumber.
You don't have to be someone in order to go and become someone.
Really like what you just said. You don't have to be someone to
like that is probably
really
one
good.
of the coolest things I think I've ever said.
That is so good. Because this is what you get in the VIP. This is behind the scenes. Ben's having a go at me. You guys drop in via the Discord, ask us some questions, and we've got the game show. It's an opportunity to win a free t-shirt.
In fact, in here is the studio. Hello guys, you alright? So I'm just doing a little studio tour for the guys. We've got Dan, Jimmy and Lozzie, of course.
APMA, we are back with more. With more.
So basic.
That
was fucking
Bass. With more gaming. Fucking nostalgia. I'd listen, right? I'm not going to be distracted. But I am currently in a bidding war for Quake 2 boxed Nintendo 64, and it's got 1 minute and 58 seconds left. All right, so I'm all over the place. But yeah, what would you say? And this is obviously quite a hard question. I know you might need a few minutes. Growing up, what is your favourite game? What's the one? What's the first thing when I say favourite game? What just fucking boom? There it is in your mind.
I've got 3.
You got lovely. What's your first?
I got Streets of Rage 3 on the Mega Drive.
Nice. Is that the rare one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Do you think that's because it was a good game, or do you think it's also partly because it's rare, blah 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 blah, that's in your?
It wasn't rare when it came out, was it? It was just.
Yeah, that wasn't American. It was the one. It was the last one in that series, so it was like it had good graphics, and like me and my mate we were waiting for it.
Yeah.
So it was like when we got it, we're like, mate, I was like, this. They'll never make graphics better than this again.
Yeah.
I was like, it's fucking epic.
As good as it gets.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so strange that if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah. And then when you look, back with this lens.
Well, I bought my daughter Streets of Rage 4. On the Nintendo Switch, and we've been playing that together, and the graphics are like matte, like it's cartoony, but it's so much. But you can unlock the old characters, so you can see those old. So you can see
side by side.
Yeah, and it's so pixelated, it's like awful.
Yeah.
So that's quite interesting. Then I've got, and then my other two games are like just. I remember we all did it at school, and it was Super Mario. No, sorry, it was Super Mario Kart, and then Super Bomberman.
Yeah,
because my mate had it. We had 4-player, and there'd be like 10 of us, and we all just took a week off school. Yeah, and there was like 10 of us, but we were all in like different classes and stuff. So we all just wagged the week off school, and we all went down his house and just played computer games every day.
Oh, amazing! Bomberman was
on the SNES,
fucking tits.
It's on the SNES, yeah, mate. Yeah, we were just good at it. But I just remember playing it. It was like epic because like we'd all wait. And this was before
when you're waiting and watching your friends playing and your turns coming up.
Yeah,
it's like.
And this is the first time that you could, there's 2-player games, but these are the first 4-player games.
Yeah.
Where 4 of you were like playing against each other. Obviously now you can all do it online and stuff.
Yeah.
You had to physically all be there.
Man.
Yeah. So those 3 games. Streets of Rage was.
Yeah. I used to play this with my dad on fucking Sega and shit.
Even the Streets of Rage series. I meant the first one when it came out. Like, so remember the old school magazines you used to get. So we'd been playing. We used to swimming, me and my mate called Aaron, and we'd go. And there's an arcade. It's kind of an arcade. It had an arcade machine, and I don't know what else. It was this weird little shop. It had this, and it had this game called Two Crude Dudes, and it was like these 2 guys, and you just beat up people. We'd have to put money in and play it. Yeah. And then this Streets of Rage come out that was very similar. Yeah. And obviously, we didn't have to pay for that; you could buy it, and we were just waiting. Like we used to go karate, and I was just waiting for about 2 months for this game to come out. Yeah. And it finally come out. Like, that game was epic when it came out.
Oh, fucking brilliant! I won.
You won.
You got it.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
What did you buy?
Quake 2 boxed. Nintendo 64.
On that break, I bought.
I was going to say you were bidding against.
This is a really
you were bidding against each other.
This is a really nice moment, guys.
This is Jimmy's quote off the dome.
To go forward in life, you have to look backwards and figure out what it was that made you happy.
Oh.
There you go.
Nice. I don't even know that made sense.
That's the new segment, Jimmy's quote off the dome.
Literally off the dome.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's beautiful. That I'm just waiting for verification.
I don't know what I just said. But
exactly. So sometimes to go forward in life,
yeah, it makes sense.
You have to look backwards to when you were happy. It's true. I get that. Sometimes you can lose track of who you are.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was so off the dome. That was.
We were in the moment.
Grammy worthy.
That was.
Oh, fuck, he's doubling them up.
Oh, now it's Lozzie.
It's the fact of the week. Do we all know who Dolly Parton is?
Yep.
Yeah. She lost a lookalike competition of herself.
There we go. There we go.
I just bought N64 Pokemon Stadium.
Oof, nice.
Which, I kind of like I've never played it, but Pokemon and N64, surely you got.
Yeah, that's a winner. That's a winner. Was it boxed or just a thing?
Yeah, it's not the best condition.
Yeah, this Quake's got
it's
a lot.
It's fire damaged.
Yeah,
it's got half a cartridge.
3rd of August. Let's go. But yeah, we'll seal it. This is what you get.
So
we're putting money where our fucking mouth is.
How much was that when you first bid on it?
Doesn't matter, Loz.
Okay.
I had a few bidders, but it's fine. It's cool.
It's all right.
But yeah, so that was Dan. So you gave us 3 games there. Jimmy, what's your favourite game?
See, my games, I used to like sort of simulation, kind of realistic. I like there being like money involved and stuff like that. So like, I always liked the Football Manager games.
Yeah.
But not, what's the fucking massive one now? The Football Manager. There used to be one called, I think it was called Total Club Manager.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fucking epic on the PC. And like, basically, as the manager, you get paid a wage, and then with the wage, you could buy like, that's it. It might have even been like an earlier version of that, but you could like buy like a house, a helicopter, a car, and then there was like a stock market, and you could like invest your wages into stock. It had like a back game within a game. So like you'd be like managing your team to like obviously get your fucking.
That's cool.
I kind of used to play it all based on like money and fucking like I would always upgrade my stadium because I knew I could get more people in, and obviously the more people that come to the stadium, the more money. Like I used to just love all of that stuff, and like just players like knowing what players are going to go up, and then you can sell them on at a certain point before they dip. Amazing. Free transfers, free transfers on when you start.
Yeah, you build someone up.
Because they like back in the day, used to be like a transfer market as well. It wasn't like there didn't even used to be. The market opens at this time and closes. It was just that person's on the transfer market.
You can make money.
So there was just remember playing those games and like they were just fucking.
So like RPG games.
Theme park.
And I remember I used to play that game, and my best friend used to play it as well, and I would play it on the phone to him, because there was no such thing as like headsets or playing. It was just we'd be playing it. He'd be like, "Oh, I've just signed Van Nistelrooy for Wolves or something." Like, do you know what I mean? It would be like, what? Like, we'd just be like, it's like the original fucking Xbox Live.
That's
but
amazing.
Just do it on the landline. So that game was like really cool. I think Grand Theft Auto 3 has to be like the biggest.
Yeah, GTA 3 was sick.
Because that came out as the PS2 PS2 dropped. That was like one of the big games. And just you'd never had anything 3D where you could run. It was kind of like real life. Yeah. Where you could it was like free open map. You could, shoot people, rob cars.
The Banshees.
Fucking oh my
god. That Banshee in the shop window.
You smash through the shop window. And then the alarm
you
would
can
go
jump
off.
The bridge with it.
Jump.
I used
such a good game.
It's just fucking.
I used to fucking play that game with my sister sat next to me who was like 4, and I'm just like killing a fucking prostitute with a crowbar. Do you know what I mean? It's just so fucking hell.
I mean, I used to play it.
The graphics are like not that bad.
They're not bad.
I didn't even used to play the game half.
Mate,
I used to just drive.
Roam.
I used to drive around like I'd stop at red lights and then I'd fucking carry on going, and I'd create like in my head. I'd create my own little fucking thing, and there was a cheat where you could like change your character to like he would change into another character within the game.
Oh wow.
So like it might just be like one of the members of like a fucking different gang. And then I would just create my own fucking game in there, and I'd be like, right, I'm running the fucking triads now, driving around in these fucking like. Because when you're young, like your brain's so fucking creative, and you don't need like.
Also, everyone. I used to fucking. You get as many police.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Like make a barricade.
Like all your mates would get together, and that would be like you'd all take turns to just go on rampages, and then fucking see who could go the longest with 5 stars. Fucking. Do you know what I mean?
I used to go up in the multi-story at the top and just snipe all the pedestrians and shit. But I still remember to this day the gun cheat for that game. It's R1, R2, L1, L2, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. And then you get the fucking gun cheat.
I'm the same with a San Andreas Hydra cheat.
Yeah.
I'll know it for the rest of my life.
And then they brought out so many. Like there was,
so cool.
was it Vice City?
Yeah. Vice City.
And that's when they introduced money where you could buy like nightclubs, and then the nightclubs would earn you more money. And for me, it's always about like anything where it's like earning money. I don't know why. It's just fucking.
Do you ever play Sensible Soccer?
Is that the one where?
So that was like a manager one.
I don't know if I played Sensible.
Was it Sensible? There's one of them, and it's basically you can get your club and you do your club, but then like.
What was that one where it was like they were like electronic fucking that game me and you were playing? It was like it wasn't actual football. It was like.
That's
robotic.
Oh, Speedball 2.
Speedball.
That's fucking sick. I don't know why they haven't remade that. That is sick. That's such a good game. But I think it's Sensible Soccer. I see that. But there's one of it. It might be that, yeah. And basically, every now and then, like some of my mates would play it. Every now and then, if you're like really good with your team, you get an offer for like the England job.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And then you could quit your job and then go and manage England.
Yeah.
And I don't know, no other game had ever done that before, where you could actually. So then you'd be like, I got the fucking England job. It was so rare to get it. You had to perform really well.
Yeah. You mentioned a game just in passing there. Theme Park World.
Theme Park,
They were so fucking good.
I love Theme Park. I mean, that's like build, get your money and and then it's like get your lines of your people.
Yeah.
But you're monitoring in, you're like, you got to make sure your queue's long enough. So you got enough
cleaners
people.
and shit.
And then there's obviously another. So it was like I would always play like a managed game like Grand Theft Auto, and then I used to be addicted to The Sims.
I
fucking used to love The Sims. Like that shit was just.
Yeah,
like,
Sims was fucking awesome.
Never used to cheat.
Now.
I never used to cheat. Or I used to just play it. Do it all proper and fucking.
What Sims? Because I used to play Herbs. Have you ever heard of Sims?
Oh yeah, Herbs. That was on Xbox One. I played Sims Busting Out.
Busting Out was one for me.
Busting Out.
I had just like the original one, like Sims, and then. They brought out like expansion packs, and what you used to have to do is like install the expansion pack onto your computer, and then you'd have all but then like if you had a shit computer, you could only have like you could only run 2 expansion packs, otherwise your computer would just be like fucking dead. I remember Dan would be like, the computer's fucking not working because there's all these fucking expansion packs on here or something. Like,
oh dude, I remember my cousin Jasmine. She had Sims and like loads of fucking expansion packs, but. I went around there to play it, and I wanted to do the biggest house that was on the lot, and she's like, "No, you can't click that because my computer can't run." Basically, so she had to pick all the small houses because if it was a big house, she couldn't load in. So fucking hell.
But do you remember like? Because Sims came from Sim City, didn't it? Do you ever,
that's what.
Like Sim City was. Like, I remember back when I was like 15, my mate used to play that on his. He had a computer, and that was cool. You'd like build and you'd get attacks like an earthquake or fire, and something it'd wipe your whole city.
Did anyone used to play Age of Empires?
Age
of Empires. I say that. Command and Conquer. Like, I love strategy games.
RPGs, isn't it?
Yeah, anything like that is just fucking insane.
Yeah, no, they're fucking well good. Yeah, there's so much good shit, man. Some of them even hold up today. You know, the simulation games. Because they were like. Well, they were zoomed out, weren't they, and stuff, so that you don't even have to...
Yeah, it wasn't really about the graphics.
It's more about the mechanics and stuff, wasn't it?
But Eternal Lands for us was... That was like...
Well, certainly, like I say, the online stuff was just... That just took it to the next level, didn't it? Because obviously all the online games were PC first, weren't they?
Yeah.
I remember there was like a football game that you used to play at work as well, and it was like... It was like...
Team 10. I got all my mates, and it wasn't real names. It was
you just had to sign like they were like fake players, but then like within your league of like all your mates, like the players would get better and worse.
Yeah.
But then like at the end of each game, like you could start posting up like a press conference and shit.
It was so funny.
If you had a bunch of mates that took it all serious, like we had like a bunch of mates who'd be like post up like a bulletin like terrible performance this week. Like we just made it feel real. It wasn't like a mandatory to do, but it was just funny. And then you'd send out like an email to like, all your mates and be like, "It's this fucking." But you could. basically like you could watch the game, like you'd wait, and then every like Sunday the game would like play, and then you'd all be sitting there watching it. Like, and you might be playing your mate, and you're like fucking.
But you'd play as well. You'd have a player in there, which is you. And
wow!
And you could get extra points and stuff, and it's fucking. So like we all worked at a South doing home insurance, high net worth home insurance, and there's like 20 of us, and it was like about 10 guys, 10 girls, and all the guys played this game to the point where our manager had to have a meeting at one point, because obviously when it was game time, like no one gave a fuck about the call. All we cared about was like the results, and we were all there like, because you'd get, when it wasn't busy, you'd get like a minute or two between phone calls, so we were there like doing these press conferences. But when it's busy, like obviously you're supposed to pick the phone up and answer straight, but it'd be like 10 people holding on trying to get through, and we'd all be on this game, and he was like, right, I'm going to ban the game, and like people were like, I'm leaving.
Really?
Because it just made that in between. Like it was just such a. I think
what was it called?
It's called like something like Team X, or I'd have to ask.
It's not Team X. I looked at
Team 10.
I will fucking quit if you fucking take that away
this
from me.
game.
It was a fucking sick game.
I
tell you what, if it's still going, we should fucking make an APMA one. That'd be fucking class.
I'll find out. I'll ask one of them.
Was it like an online game? Just like a PC Java game? Or?
No, it wasn't even. Well, it must have been PC. No, you could just go on the internet.
It's just like a Java game.
Cool.
I can find out.
It was in depth though, wasn't it? It was like it was
going there. And
I tell you what, we should actually try and find that. It was like like fantasy football. Each week you wait for your team. This was like they've got their own database of players that you could buy, and you could buy players off your fucking
off your mates
and shit, and you could like transfer between it. But they're like made up players.
Yeah.
So you'd be like fucking someone will have this random like fucking John Smith banging in goals, and you'd be like send them a little email like, you think about selling that John Smith? And it's like,
but where they won is that basically the press conference was like an integral part, because you used to get like a big chunk of points to buy players now if you did the press conference. But it had to be like 1,000 words or something. So like you had to sit and write. So then we would all be writing stuff about that team's gonna like. So they had that interaction. With the. Because you release your press conference, it's just funny.
Because that's what I mean. It was funny, wasn't it?
You
go like see what your mates are putting on there. It felt real. That's the thing. It was like it felt sort of realistic.
So and that's why everyone kept it going for so long. It was. I'll have to find out what it's called, man. It's fucking funny though.
Fucking brilliant. I played a similar ish. It was like a phone app game called OSM, which is Online Soccer Manager. Which was similar. So you'd pick a league, and then your mates would fill up the teams. I think I had like fucking West Brom in the Prem or something like that. And then you'd your players would like improve and stuff, and you'd play a game every night, and it would be against like your mates in that, and you'd trade players in that. And
I think this one was weekly. I think it's done weekly.
Yeah, it was like every Saturday. It was it was really like quite realistic.
But we could do an app one with it if it's weekly.
If we find it, that would be sick.
I will find out what it's called.
That would be quality.
Because we get other people involved as well then.
Yeah, definitely. Lozzie, what's your top game, mate? I think I can guess.
Probably got several, to be honest, but I'm going to do it in like age ranges, because like I remember playing on the PS1 and just like having not a fucking clue what I was doing on like Abe Odyssey. A fucking platformer. Spyro, I fucking loved that game when I was younger. I loved playing Gran Turismo as well.
Yeah, they were great games.
But like growing up, then going into like PS2 era, again, Gran Turismo was another game. I think Gran Turismo 3
on PS2 was huge.
Gran Turismo was another really big game for me. Like, again, you win races, you earn money, you upgrade your cars. I mean, just that for me.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Hustler.
Yeah,
that was it.
But you got, like we've already mentioned them, Vice City and San Andreas. San Andreas was probably the game I probably played the most on PS2.
Introduced the BMX in it. Game changer.
And the jet
flying cars.
The customization for that game was fucking unreal, wasn't it? You could do up your car, because that was always on the old Grand Theft Auto. You'd be like, I wish I could do up my car, and then like they just put it in there. And I was like, this.
I sat in a room. So I didn't interrupt. But I come back from uni. I bought the PS3. San Andreas, and I think I didn't go to any lectures for 2 weeks. I sat in a room for 2 weeks and just played it solid. So I've been working in Germany. I was like, come back. I was like, I'm having 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna I'm playing it. That's it.
Yeah,
solid.
Yeah.
I had my food delivered and I just sat in solid 2 weeks playing it.
I quit school.
Yeah. I was up to like.
There you go.
Not because of the game.
Oh right.
But I'd quit school around that point and the game came out, and I remember waking up and just not having to that was my life.
Yeah.
Like just all day. And then I'd go to sleep and I was like, this is...
I think I would ring you from uni.
I was like, this is the best life ever.
I'm so glad I quit school.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
That time was worth more to me than GCSEs.
Yeah.
Just was.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I look
fuck it. Yeah.
Remember on basically any Grand Theft Auto game, but especially San Andreas, you could just literally do what the fuck you wanted.
Yeah.
Even to the level where you could go to the gym in San Andreas and like become an absolute fucking beast.
Just spam the X button.
Yeah. But yeah, just like the same thing. I'd try and last as long as possible with the 5-star. I want a level.
Yeah.
You could take girls on dates as well. This is fucking just class.
It's quality.
Yeah.
There was even a mini game they took out of it called Hot Coffee. Have you heard about that?
No.
That was a sex mini game.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. They obviously took it out of the game, but then I think some guy found like coding in like an older version of the game and managed to actually restore it.
Oh, really?
So
I used to like the radio stations. Right?
Yeah, they're
different places.
random shit, aren't they?
Yeah.
A lot of my music taste I could probably take from
that.
Those sort of games.
I learned a lot about going into the casinos as well from that game.
Oh yeah.
I went in there and literally done all my money. Didn't save it either.
Because you could have houses that earn your money and stuff, couldn't you? And
that's what I mean. I blew it all, mate.
It's all gone.
Straight in the casino. Dan was like, "Didn't you save it before you went in?" And I was like, "Nope."
I live on the edge, mate.
Oh dear.
But yeah, going into it like Xbox 360, PS3. I didn't own a PS3, so I had an Xbox 360. But Gears of War was probably
Gears of War
franchise that stood out to me on that.
The trailer for that game was fucking brilliant. Yeah. Just where it's shooting into the darkness and then the fucking thing just comes forward. Yeah, it's a mad world. Oh, fucking brilliant.
Borderlands was pretty good.
Borderlands
I enjoyed, yeah. Borderlands was sweet.
But speaking of Grand Theft Auto, did you ever play the original one?
Mate, they were the bollocks of the top down fucking
Yeah.
And they had like the Z cars and shit. Yeah, you get like the little minis with the Union Jacks.
Grand Theft Auto London.
I had absolutely no idea what the fuck I was doing on it, but
it's fucking brilliant.
Do you remember the Getaway?
Yes.
The Getaway was like
they actually mapped London.
Yeah.
You could drive through it and you actually recognise some places.
They had like fucking a TVR Tuscan on there, and
they
had like it's like a Lexus, like a cool Lexus on there.
That was a good game.
Yeah, the Getaway. It was all like proper like London gangster.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't even know how old I was when I first played it, but the first like fucking line in it is like, "You fucking cunt!" Like, Jesus,
it was sick.
Yeah, they use real vehicles as well.
Yeah.
Like, that is a Rover.
Yeah. But
they mapped the whole of London.
I think again, just some of where Grand Theft Auto 1 was like sort of, it was more sort of customized and more free.
Yeah.
Like if they offered that in the Getaway, like where you could like go to the gym and do all that sort of stuff, it'd be class. They need to re-release that. I forgot about the Getaway.
So anyone play the Driver games?
Driver 3 was fucking good. Yeah,
that was kind of on like. That was when San Andreas was out, I think. Driver 3.
Yeah, Driver was
fun. I remember Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
That was in like Sam. Was that like going down the hill?
Yeah.
Just insane.
Yeah. And then because he had Crazy Taxi on like the PlayStation, but then it was also in like arcades and shit with like the steering wheel and stuff. But yeah. Fucking, that's one thing. I know it's not exactly, it is for like, because it's gaming. Don't know why I said that. I've always wanted, I think they're about $2,000. I'd love to have like a fucking Time Crisis 2 machine.
Yeah.
Quality.
I've probably spent $2,000 on them. Like there was one in Blackpool. We completed it.
Really?
And like, but I remember I had loads of coins. We probably done £100 each or something, just going through. But we got really good at it as well.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it gets to a point where it's actually levied against you. Where even if you you still manage to get clipped.
Yeah,
it's
you always.
It's
no matter
almost like a
how
timer.
good we got, we always had to chuck money into it. But it was just like a thing where I just remember in the hot meal we were there the whole day, just like chucking money in and trying to do it. But we did do it.
Yeah, I'd fucking like that and a fruit machine. I'd love to have.
Sorry, Loz. What else?
Yeah, sorry, man.
You saying things. He's saying things, and I'm just like,
bringing it back.
I can't fucking.
I mean, my favourite game ever is Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
That's my favourite all-time game, and will be forever.
Yeah.
Another game that I played fuck tons of, and I've literally only just remembered it, is Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh yeah, what game that was.
What
I never played that.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Speaking of mapping out, they mapped out Springfield, didn't they?
That is a cult classic.
That is a quality game. I mean, I wasn't even a massive fan of The Simpsons at the time, but fuck me, that was a good game.
Yeah.
You know, Fallout. What was the sort of the RPG like fantasy? There's like a version of that game.
There's one on the
where it's like
Skyrim?
Skyrim.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
Skyrim.
What a game that was!
I sunk hours into that shit.
Was fucking.
I never played Skyrim.
I played what? Yeah, so you played. What was it? The Elder Scrolls, I think.
There's Oblivion, and then
Oblivion. Yeah, you played Oblivion with me, where it was like
one of Patrick's.
I think I was like ended up becoming a vampire, and I would like go into people's houses and steal shit.
That was quality. I just we just go and rob houses.
Yeah, because you could you would just take your character on like any sort of path that you wanted. Like, that wasn't the game, but that was the road we took.
You could like sell your shit to a vendor. Get his money and then rob your shit back.
Yeah, fucking amazing.
Yeah, that fucking Skyrim was that was the nuts, mate. That was so good.
Easily over 100 hours put into that.
Yeah,
fucking easy.
Yeah, I think it was on PlayStation. I put 180 hours into it.
What's tasty. Nowadays? What's a game that's like that?
I think the latest one was Red Dead Redemption, when it was like
Red Dead
that was more like it's like
cowboy,
but apparently the
but like RPG.
I haven't played it, but is that meant to be?
Was that on the new? Is that on the new Xbox? Or was that the old Xbox?
Brilliant.
That was on previous Xbox.
Is there not? Is there a new one out that's on?
Yeah, the Red Dead 2 is.
They've just gone online, haven't they?
Yeah. The Witcher 3, although that's not too recent.
Yeah, the thing is with the latest. Sorry to get lost. With the latest generation, there's not really many. That generation specific games, but I know we're still in that crossover period.
Yeah.
The next Grand Theft Auto is going to be fucking. That is just going.
When is it?
That's going to take gaming to the next level.
Yeah.
I know it's a while away.
Money that fucking GTA 5's generated. Christ.
I mean, they're fucking releasing GTA 5 on the new console.
Yeah, so they've released it across 3 consoles.
Started on fucking the Xbox 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
You think they just make the new one?
I know, innit?
I don't think they'll make the new one for a few years because of the lack of people who have got the consoles at the moment.
Right, okay.
Apparently it's late 2022, GTA 6.
Ooh.
Oh, is it?
Nice.
Oh, it's not that far.
It's going to be fucking sick.
Probably longer though, isn't it?
Like I say, the last one that was released fucking
2013,
5 years ago or something.
Yeah, 2013.
So that's what I'm saying. Think how far they've come since then.
Yeah,
they've only really dropped all the expansions and shit like that.
And the online's just fucking.
Is the online?
I hate it.
GTA Online has just got a life of itself now.
You just go on there and you get killed instantly.
I do.
I'll tell you what. There was a rumor going around before they released the last one that they was like going to introduce like fuel. And I was like, I wish they'd done that. And like, because I was like, that would be. Imagine that, like you, because people just burning around, and fucking around. Like, imagine you're chasing someone and he runs out of fuel. And you're like, now you're fucked.
That would be good.
And like, there was another thing, like where because you could earn. I remember me and Lee J played it for about 4 days, and basically when you earned money doing like the missions online and stuff, obviously use that money to upgrade your character and buy stuff. But we thought that you had to go to a cash point to put your money back into the. So you'd have your money, but if you got killed, whoever killed you got all your money.
Yeah.
So like, unless you went to the fucking cash point and put it in there,
Yeah.
but then there was like people like fucking waiting.
Scoping
the cash
they
point.
were just at the cash point sniping people, taking their money, and it was like this whole fucking. But it was sick.
Yeah,
It was like, oh, this is
real.
Yeah, like I'll be
Did
like,
they change it?
I'd be
then?
like, Lee J, you get up there, watch me as I go to, and like it was this fight. But all you had to do, you could like press start, go down to like options, withdraw.
Yeah,
we just didn't realise, but like.
But if they made it like that,
If they made it like that
with fuel,
it would be that. If they'd have done that, that would have been because it just makes it more fucking realistic.
Yeah,
I think the more
They make it too easy.
Yeah.
the more realistic you make it, the better it's going to be.
Because it was like for me
definitely.
that I was like me and Lee J were fucking just going mental, like just like rolling around in Range Rovers, like trying to get money in the cash point, and we're like, fuck it, that was so funny.
Apparently, there's rumours that it's going to be it's going to be set in the 60s and 70s.
Oh really?
So, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like Pablo Escobar. There's a picture of Pablo Escobar here.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Nice.
Well, that'll be the thing with the money. Oh shit!
Nice.
The money again with that, you probably will have to stash it and stuff, won't you? Like,
Bury it.
Yeah.
That would be sick though. That would be like imagine you buried money in like a certain place and you could go
They'll
there.
with Escobar, they'll definitely be buried money.
Yeah, you got to be, ain't you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm quite excited for that.
So
If it's true, that's good.
Yeah.
You got
And
a
fuel.
year and a half to wait. So
Yeah.
Fuel for me would be class as well. Just love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because you got GTA role play now, which is massive at the minute, which is like servers where they've like modded it and shit. And I think there are certain ones where they have done the fuel thing.
Yeah.
And like
There's some
and you can have
weird
jobs
I've
and
heard,
shit.
I've heard some
like
weird
people
stuff
like
about
police and stuff.
There's like the girls actually play like birds trying to like chat up the guys.
Yeah.
And they have
Really?
like get
Yeah.
mad, like some big YouTubers play it,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah.
They're like on
Yeah.
these fucking
this role play is
like
fucked.
fucking
Really?
Drake goes on there and plays it and like
Really?
yeah
That's
they all
fucking-
play it together, don't they?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're fucking
Fucking hell.
It's
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
GTA
It's like
role
a-
play is
yeah,
another
it's like a-
world.
yeah.
Never
Again,
heard
I've
of it.
never,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know how to play it or how to get onto it or anything. But
Nah.
fucking,
Oh, it's just so toxic. It's so toxic online. So toxic.
Yeah, that's just online gaming in general, I think.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Are they your
I think so,
games?
yeah. I did a mention. I mean, you asked me to name one, and I named about fucking 10.
Yeah. yeah.
I like the different generations though, because it's
Yeah,
like,
that's it,
that's
yeah.
why every time you say something, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, forgot about that.
you do
Yeah.
forget about things. Don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
So-
So many bangers.
Yeah. I'll try to do the same. So I would say, fuck. So I'll go back to Nintendo 64. And for me, it would have to be GoldenEye. I just think it's fucking... Just the cheats, like the big head cheat. Like, why is that even a thing? Where you just
Because it's easier to hit him in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And just like fucking... Just a pixelated odd job. Just in the fucking... But yeah, definitely GoldenEye. PlayStation, it's got to be... there you go. Let Sean Bean.
I remember
legend.
that first mission on GoldenEye, and then you basically get to like the edge of the dam.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you jump off.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
But I remember like fucking, because you go through the levels on that, and like you kill the people, and once they're dead,
Yeah.
they're dead. There's no like, no one else comes around.
Yeah.
And I fucking like, I think it's like a sniper rifle in the first mission. I remember like killing everyone and just doing the whole thing, and I was just like wandering around for ages. I just didn't know. I was like, where do we go? Like, there's no doors, no nothing. Like, I just didn't know what to do. And then like, I fucking ended up, just accidentally walking off the edge. And then I thought I died. I was like, no, it took me ages to kill all them people and fucking. And I thought I'd like died. And then it like went into this video of him like fucking jumping off, and I was like buzzing.
Yeah, I've done it.
Fucking brilliant.
That's a quality game.
It took me about 7 hours to do that first mission.
GoldenEye, PlayStation, probably Crash Bandicoot, I'd say.
Easy.
Yeah. I then went to Xbox.
Tekken
was great. Tekken 3.
Street Fighter.
When you could be the devil at the end. I then went to Xbox, which I'd have to go for Halo on that.
Yeah.
But that's
Which
close.
one?
Halo 1.
3. Oh, Halo 1.
Halo 1.
Combat Evolved.
Fucking hell.
Combat Evolved, yeah. And then that's close with Splinter Cell. The Splinter Cell games were fucking like another level. The stealth and shit.
Yeah.
I just loved how like, well, you know the green night vision goggles. You know they had like green on the outside.
Yeah.
Was that just like a visual thing? Because like you'd be crouched in a shadow in the fucking corner, in like a dark corner. You can clearly see the green thing.
Yeah,
is that like they can't see that? Or but I just liked how you had like the light thing, didn't you? Like the what's it called? The gauge.
Oh,
so it's
yeah,
like if you're under one of these, it'll be like bright, and then if the more into the shadows you go, the more stealthed up you get. That was that was such a cool game.
I used to love the noise if you actually put the night goggles on.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck was that?
It's the sound of the silence pistol. But so I really loved that game. I then went over to Xbox 360, and then shortly after that PS3. But I'd probably say Halo Reach / Skyrim, because Skyrim
just for the ending.
Halo Reach was fucking brilliant. Fucking Halo Reach, absolutely amazing. And then new gen, because I can get away with it because it was technically on the PS3 as well. I'd say Last of Us. The story was just incredible on The Last of Us. But overall, favourite game is PC, World of Warcraft, I think. Because it can't not be, because I've literally played it since I was 12 and I'm still playing it at 27. So it's like, I've been playing it on and off, admittedly, but without a doubt, at least for some period every single year for the last 15 years, which is fucking nuts. So
is that
what
sort of game is it?
It's like a fantasy.
It's like Eternal Lands, but it's like
MMO.
So and what was cool
like
about
Final
that
Fantasy sort of thing, or not?
kind of like Dungeons and Dragons type thing. But what was cool was they released World of Warcraft Classic about a year ago. So it's had like 9 expansions, and then they released World of Warcraft Classic, which is literally the original iteration of the game. So the nostalgia just came fucking flooding back. So I've been playing a lot of that recently, and then they're now into the second expansion within that classic kind of universe. But I'm wondering how many times you're going to do this until you literally catch up with your retail game. But yeah, so that's they're sort of my go-to games.
I'll tell you one I missed actually. Assassin's Creed. Some
Assassin's Creed 2.
Climbing up really high and then just
just jumping up.
Well, one we missed off the PlayStation 1, which I always used to. You could play with like 4 mates, and I actually think us 4 should have a match of it. Worms. Actually, because me and Dan got into Worms again a couple of fucking years ago, and it doesn't, like, the graphics and that don't affect. It doesn't. It's just a game that doesn't age. And if we record it, it will be epic, because it's such a cunty game. Like one of the worms can just be on the edge, and like you've got like 50 seconds to just walk up behind him and just punch him off the edge, and he's like, and it's an absolute.
What's it on at the minute?
PS1.
PS1.
We've got it. We've got the PS1. But I'm just thinking, if we can somehow somehow set up a fucking.
I'll set that up for,
because I think that
for next week.
I think you can get emulators through PC for PS1, and then I can just record it through this and play it on this. They brought out a new one. Me and my mates play it on. Like, it's fucking hilarious.
I remember Worms 3D on the Xbox. I think it was the original Xbox. That was fucking
incoming.
It's so funny. I completely forgot about Worms, man.
It's so funny.
So funny.
I was just like, when they died, you used to like pop up a gravestone.
That's what I mean.
There's just so many, like. It's again when you got like your last 2 people and you're just taking shots at each other. And you're just like.
I think like on Worms 2, they like released this fucking thing called like a sheep bomb, and it was just like this little sheep that was like but it made like the biggest fucking explosion going. It's like,
so what do you play on, Ben?
You can get like emulators, which is basically software used on a different. So like you can get like a PS1 emulator, which you play on like a PC.
And
then you can get like ports, which and then the games. So I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. I think it is illegal.
Brilliant.
I remember because you could change the amount of times you could use a certain
yeah.
And I remember me and my mates used to put 5 teleports.
Yeah.
And then the first round, no one's allowed to kill each other.
Yeah, you have to have a few rules.
We'd all fucking separate ourselves. We'd make little bases and that. And then we'd be like, now we're going to war. And it'd be fucking.
Was that similar?
You could drill underground.
But it's like same as Lemmings. But Lemmings is you can only control a few, and all the others are just fucking guys. But then you can be building your base or whatever, and then just send a little lemming into, and if they don't know, and then it's just you can knock the one who's holding the end, and then they're just all off a cliff. So you go battle, and then there's none left.
So funny.
Oh man, yeah, that's a huge shout.
Worms.
Right, so that's all of our games wrapped up.
Can I just have some honourable mentions?
Oh, sorry,
I'm not. No, it's just I was hoping people would mention it, but the Ratchet and Clank games. Did anyone play those?
I did.
That they were probably one of my biggest childhood games. Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank? You
I
never played
prefer
Ratchet
Jack and Daxter personally.
Jack and Daxter was sick as well.
Yeah.
But Ratchet and Clank. You never heard of Ratchet and Clank?
Let's still go. Ratchet and Clank has just been released on PS5.
Oh my, it's so.
It's PlayStation
good.
exclusive, isn't it? I think.
And they had Tomb Raider Anniversary on the PS.
Tomb Raider games.
Yeah,
forgot about them.
They were sick. And then Need for Speed Underground.
Locking the gate. We used to lock Matey Boy in the fridge, didn't you? All the time.
Butler in the fridge.
Yeah.
Butler in the fridge. Yeah.
You still go.
Did side flips and stuff in the mansion. Yeah, Tomb Raider was sick. And then I used to play the skate games a lot.
Skate 3.
Skate 2, Skate 3.
Tony Hawk's.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
Yeah, obviously Tony Hawk games.
But yeah, they're great shouts. Need for Speed, forgot about them.
Yeah, they were good.
Really.
Did you see that he, obviously Tony Hawk, the first one, he for the latest game, they recreated that first fucking skate park.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Actually recreated
Really?
it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then for the video, he was fucking scared. They had all the burning cars and fucking shit like that.
Oh,
man, that's so sick.
Epic.
It's cool.
That is fucking cool.
Okay.
Quality. So they're all the favourite games. What I'm going to do now is the top 10 selling video games of all time.
Cool.
Which is pretty fucking crazy. So, in at number 10, we have a Blizzard game. It's Diablo 3, which is a bit of a dungeon crawler. Sold 30 million copies.
Never played that.
And came out in 2012. It's very like Baldur's Gate, if you remember those kind of games. And obviously the Diablo games, which have been up for a while. But yeah, really did enjoy Diablo 3. Surprised us on this list, to be honest.
Was that online or was that just...
the PC game. Number 9, great game. Wii Sports Resort.
Yes.
Fucking table tennis.
Oh, okay, yeah.
33 million copies released in 2009 on the Nintendo Wii. It's the third most popular Wii game of all time, which obviously implies there's 2 more Wii games on it. But so this game had 4 factors which led to incredible success. It came as a sequel to an already popular video game. It was bundled with the Wii Motion Plus peripheral to improve the system's motion controls. It was later bundled with the console alongside Wii Sports, and it featured quite a funny gameplay.
Well, we know Wii Sports is going to be on there then.
Yeah, it must be.
So good.
Number 8, another Wii game, Mario Kart. 37 million copies sold, 2008.
How many's left?
A lot of that, they're still
only one.
they're still smashing it on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's actually really good on the Switch.
Is that Super 8 Deluxe? Or
Do you know, there's
something?
actually a lot of this list is Nintendo, actually.
I used to love the N64 version where you could you'd battle each other and you'd have the 3 balloons.
Yeah.
That's class.
Yeah. Number 7, we have Super Mario Bros. On Nintendo Wii. No, wait, what? That's not right. It says Super Mario Bros.
It's got the GameCube, surely.
But it says developer Nintendo Wii, year released 1985.
That's GameCube.
So that's obviously it would be GameCube. GameCube. So 1990. That'll be the original one.
I'm thinking of Smash Bros. Sorry.
NES. It's the NES. Sorry. Yeah. So Super Mario. It's 40 million copies
of the NES.
Yeah. Number 1 bestseller among NES games so far. 40 million copies. Number 6. Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, and Yellow. 45 million copies in 1996.
Jesus.
Wow. Number 5, PUBG, which is the Battle Royale game. 50 million copies sold.
PUBG was sick.
Yeah, believe it or not. But currently...
PUBG?
Yeah.
It was like they have
Battlegrounds.
like Battlefield now, where you.
This
was like the original.
Yeah. Battle Royale.
What's called
This pretty much changed how Call of Duty had to fight.
Yeah.
Massively.
Warzone.
Massively.
It's basically Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Warzone before Warzone.
Yeah.
Top selling. Number 4, Wii Sports. 83 million copies sold. 2006. The best performing company's title. Funny Simulator was successfully bundled in almost all territories right after the launch of Nintendo Wii. Today, the video game is top selling single platform exclusively developed item of all time.
Jesus.
Number 3, GTA 5.
Yeah.
110 million copies sold since 2013.
And that's not even including all the fucking packs and the money pit.
Yeah.
They must have.
Mate, why they're just not smashing GTA 6?
I know.
But maybe they again the longer they hold it.
Yeah.
This is
They
outdated.
make so much money from the online as well. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, mate. So as of April 2018, so still got 3 years on this. As of April 2018, it generated $6 billion in revenue.
Fucking hell.
No.
That's insane, isn't it, for a game?
And again, like I say, playing them first games where you're just above. Do you know what I mean? Above and like that just shows growth, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
And how far they've come.
Yeah. Number 2, Minecraft. 176 million copies since 2009.
I've never played that game once.
Get out of my room and playing Minecraft.
If you get into it, it is fucking addictive.
There's loads of YouTubers in it. My daughter watches
Minecraft still to this day. It's like it's the biggest game on YouTube.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And it's been around since 2009.
Yeah.
Number 1. Can we have any guesses to number 1?
How old? Is it like an old game?
I'm not going to give that away, but so Minecraft in at number 2 is 176 million copies, yeah?
Bigger than
This game has sold 500 million copies.
Okay.
I think I know what it is.
What do you think it is?
Is it FIFA?
No.
Oh,
I can't remember the name of it.
Well, describe it.
But Battle Royale.
It's not a battle royale.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if it's like American. No, it has to be worldwide.
I don't know what it is.
Obvious.
Probably some Japanese game.
Wait, is it CSGO?
No. No.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, people smashed CSGO, didn't they?
Can't think.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
It's Tetris.
Whoa!
Tetris has sold 500 million copies since 1984.
Okay.
And it's been sold on 50 different platforms.
Yeah, that's why.
Mate, the Tetris game came out briefly on Mega Drive, or there's something that went wrong. But it's a Tetris game on Mega Drive. Obviously, it's Nintendo, and it's fucking worth loads of money.
Really?
Like, loads of money. Let's find out.
And it's the most sold game ever.
Tetris on Mega Drive.
Since when?
Since 1984.
Fuck. So it said pretty much.
That's why I said 30 years.
It has had a lot, and 50 different platforms as well. Going all the way up to most recently on Nintendo Switch. But yeah, that's fucking 500 million copies. Imagine having the royalties to that fucking game. Oh. It's like Mojang, Minecraft. He sold his thing for what was it? Something 5-6 billion?
Okay.
No, but then Microsoft have made like 10 times the amount since they bought it.
Yeah, for sure. But like, if
Still made it.
How much money do you need?
How many?
Yeah,
like,
of course. But like they made
billion?
so much more than he did when he had it.
Oh yeah. But it'd still be working.
Oh, okay. So
That's true.
Blockbuster, Sega Genesis. That's a Blockbuster game. Can't find it. I know it's worth 20 grand plus.
Wow. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, I feel like that's a nice place to leave this gaming one, but it's been fucking brilliant.
That has been fucking epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been sat here for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know, innit?
Yeah, it's gone so quick.
The thing is, you talk about something you're passionate about, it's just fucking effortless, innit?
Just want to go home and play computer games.
Yeah,
old schools.
That's what I am going to do.
Go play Tetris. Fucking 500 million copies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was a huge shout. Fucking wow.
Tetris. God, that's
amazing
mental.
game. I remember fucking like sleeping around my cousin Jack's, and we'd play fucking Worms 3D till like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Just fucking all the way through. Oh, man.
What was 3D on? Was that on...
I reckon Worms was the first ever game.
Xbox, I think.
The first ever game. It was like
PlayStation 2.
one more.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think there was any other game where it was like, should we just have one more battle?
Yeah.
PS2, GameCube, Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the 3D, yeah. But yeah, fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, thank you so much for just hit my knee for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we will see you very soon. Let us know down below what your favourite games of all time are and all that good jazz. Up the APMA.
Thank you.